So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the wonderful Carl Cox.
Hello. And it's Kit, but thanks anyway. Reading skills not a strong point. So, London, eh? Hey, what a fantastic place. The capital, the throbbing heartland. So many famous people have lived here. The Queen. Get to see more Cavaliers in than Roundheads. We get to keep Christmas. Who else? Oh, thank you. Who else? Margaret Thatcher. Oh, not so good. Did she steal your milk? Did she? Come on. I was going to say, depending on how old you are, she was either a saviour, a sinner, or the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Okay, let's see if I can get a bigger cheer. Danger Mouse. Oh, yeah. Now we've found a level. Okay, right, so for everyone, seeing there's a break coming up just after this, I want you to have a little discussion amongst yourselves. Penfold, mole or hamster? And trust me, for everyone that's thinking mole, the person beside you is thinking, who the fuck is Penfold? Obviously, so like, we've all at some stage lived in London. All of you, yeah, every single one of you. Yeah, you have. And I can prove it. Okay, cast your mind back now, okay? Ooh. Okay, your mind's cast back. You're on some sun-kissed beach. A dusky foreigner approaches. They're attracted over by the sunlight glinting off your alabaster skin. They look down and they say, and where are you from? Obviously, you've got no idea where they're from, but, and where are you from? And you look up and you cast your mind back to this green and pleasant land, and you say, Ipswich, Birmingham, Manchester, and you watch those sexy eyes glaze over. And before you can stop yourself, you go, near London. I know London. Of course you do, you sexy bitch. Now buy me a drink. See, that's the problem with foreigners. You can never shag just one. Moorish, Spanish, Turkish, all of them are alike. So, I, on the other hand, don't come from London. I come from Kent, the Garden of England. So called because we have fairies at the bottom. Call it Brighton. A lot of people are from Brighton. I actually come from Maidstone in Kent, the patio of the Garden of England. We're famous for three things. The start of the English Civil War. For all you Cavaliers earlier, that's the one you lost. Secondly, we were the last place in England where women were hung. For everyone that cheered about Brighton, I know you still have hung women in Brighton, completely different kind of woman. But what we're most famous for, what we're truly, truly most famous for in Maidstone, is a giant floral sheep. Nothing says party people quite as much as a 20-foot-tall plaster of Paris grazing animal covered in seasonal flowers. Obviously, I don't party anymore. I'm far too old. Trust me, if you open up a newspaper and Doctor Who looks young, you're too old. So anyway, I don't party anymore, but I had noticed who does party. 2-year-olds. Think about it. Last time I went to a wedding, who was the first person on the dance floor? 2-year-olds. Who was the last person off the dance floor? 2-year-olds. And who was shagging that incredibly attractive blonde in the bushes? That was me. But I just like to bring it up, because it's my only forum to do it. So, with 2-year-olds being such party animals, do you think they have the post-party come-down? Picturing now, a 2-year-old wakes up in bed in the morning. Oh, Is this my cot? They're not quite 100% sure where the party ended and the sleeping began, or who put them in the princess pyjamas. Then it all starts to come back slowly. That taste as if they've been eating dirt. Okay, some of you are a bit ahead of me on that. So that tastes as if they've been eating dirt. The fact the smeared face paint is still across the pillow. The things they may have said. Did I call Auntie Marjorie a poopy head? Oh. That's going to be difficult come Christmas. But then finally they roll over and find they're hugging a strange cuddly toy. Memory tells them that last night, but this morning, it's definitely a pig. So I've decided that I don't want to party anymore. I can't keep up with a 2-year-old. So I've decided to stay in bed. Because when you stay in bed, you get to play all those great bedtime games. I'm sure we've all played them. Those fantastic games like, what's that sound? It's a great game. You always get to play who goes first on that one. Then obviously there's a follow-up game to that. What in my bedroom can I use as a weapon? Yeah. But obviously my favourite game of all, dead arm masturbation. Oh yes. See, when I was at school, masturbation was an Olympic event, and I trained hard. Oh yes. So like masturbation, really, really good, but repetitive. So I approached one of my fellow masturbators. Obviously, so like in an all-boys school, there are clubs. As you may have noticed, backstage there are clubs for me. So I approached one of my fellow masturbators and said, what should I do? And he gave me this great advice. Try laying on your arm until it goes dead. Then it will feel like someone else is doing it. I saw only 2 problems. 1, won't it feel like another man? So, where there's a problem, there's a solution. I waxed my wrist and painted my nails bright red. Now, the second thing I came across. Have you ever tried to pick anything up with a dead arm? It would be like asking someone to clean sensitive scientific equipment with a sledgehammer and a scouring pad. But I was a teenager, I persevered, I cried for an hour. Now, as I said, it was my favourite bedtime sport, so how come? If it hurts so much, kid, how come? Well, luckily I'm married now. So, what I do is, I sleep on my wife's arm. And she doesn't have to wake up. You've been fantastic, I think.